All right, week 11. This is going to be the final week of the content or new content for the trimester for you. And so, kind of interestingly, happening the first week that you guys are back. If you remember, last week was imperialism. This week, we're looking at the Spanish-American War. And basically, what we'll be doing is kind of the same thing we've been doing day one, vocabulary. So, if you're here on Monday, this is what you'll work on in class. If you're not, you'll be doing it on the Google Meet. And again, kind of the same thing, like if you want to check in for your attendance at the Google Meet and then complete this at a different time, that's up to you guys. But if you are a B student, what you'll be working on is this World's Constable assignment. And so I just kind of want to make clear as to what people are going to be doing. You're going to be doing kind of two things with this assignment. Step one, you're going to go down and watch the link or the video, and then you're going to look at this little link, which is a political cartoon. Step two is you're going to answer all these questions, and then the step three is the OPVL. So you're going to do kind of two things. You're going to watch the video and answer these questions, and then step three, you're going to look at the political cartoon that is right here and explain the origin, purpose, value, and limitation. If you don't remember that from the beginning of the try, this is the chart that you can look at, which will show you some of the questions. And if you remember, typically when we do this chart, I always say, like, just try to answer one question per column. If you feel like you want to do all of them, obviously that'll be a better answer because it'll be a little bit more detailed, but really as long as you can get one of these questions per column answered, you should be good. All right, so what we'll then be working on in class or online is this third assignment focused on the Spanish-American War, and this is a gallery walk. It's pretty straightforward. All you're going to be doing is looking at some different documents of different people's involvement in the Spanish-American War. We will be talking on Monday in the vocab a little bit about kind of the background of this war and why it's significant. But basically, you are going to answer these 5 questions for 2 different links here. So you're going to either do white Americans in power, women, Jose Marti, who was a Cuban nationalist or a Cuban revolutionary, and then there's the 9th Cavalry, which were one of the troops of black soldiers that fought in the Spanish-American War. So you're going to answer those 5 questions based on whichever 2 of these things you choose. And so you'll have some time if you're in class Monday or Tuesday where we'll talk a little bit about all these and how they apply to the answer. And again, this week, no summatives. It's all just 3 formative assessments. I really want people that are here physically to start focusing on kind of the assignments they may have missed and going through some of the summatives and talking about some of those objectives. And remember, week 12 next week, all it is review. So all we're doing in class is looking at where your grade is, looking at things that you could make up from the time that we were in distance learning. I've gotten a lot of messages from people who are just kind of checking back in. There is still an opportunity to do well enough in this class to pass. You just have to take some time and get some of that work done. And so if you are physically in here Monday and Tuesday and your grade is not so great, I would focus less on this work and do more of the past assignments that you may have missed. All right, so we can talk more on that when we're in class. Glad that you're all back here this week, and hopefully this is just more the same as we continue throughout the rest of the school year.